time to do the thing. As soon as he joins in the call, we're going to have my boy TRIF up in here, and we'll be able to game. All right? Ready to game. As soon as he joins the call. As soon as he joins the call. As soon as he joins the call. TRIF, join the call! I am calling you! Pick up the phone! There he is! The legend! What's going on, guys? It's your boy, Decoder, and today we are back with another Yugi Tuber ruling quiz, and we have the one and only guest you guys have been asking for a lot. TRIF Gaming, baby! We're asking him some Pendulum rulings today. How are you, my man?
I'm great, bro. I'm ready for this. Barbara told me I'm gonna get 0 out of 8. He's not very nice, but I'm getting 9 out of 8. Let's go.
All right. Well, if you believe, the chat has already made their predictions for what they think you're going to be getting as your score. Some of them are betting that you're getting 5 or more. Some of them think you're getting less than 5. It's time for you to prove some people wrong. Are you ready to go?
Some are geniuses and some are the opposite. So if you guys want to win free channel points, you click that button where it says 5+, and you smash that button. All right, and then, yeah, then you'll win some points or something.
All right, well then let's get the show on the road. You ready?
Let's do it.
We're gonna set up the board here. There's a Zephyrath and a Purple Poison Magician, and Zephyr Providence is in the graveyard. All right, so the question is, while you control Zephyrath and Purple Poison Magician in your Pendulum zones, and you have a Zephyr Providence in your graveyard, your opponent activates Twin Twisters, targeting your 2 cards in your Pendulum zones. As Twin Twisters resolves, are you able to apply the effect of Zephyr Providence, and if so, which cards are protected?
Okay, so it doesn't activate, but it would protect the destruction of Zephyrath.
Okay, so you're saying that when Twin Twisters resolves, you are allowed to use Zephyr Providence, and in that case, only Purple Poison Magician will be destroyed?
Yes.
Well, TRIF, let's see if you were right, and the answer is, you are indeed correct. Only the Purple Poison Magician will be...
Let's go! I told you, Barbara, I told you I'd get it!
So, in this case, Zephyr Providence is banished instead of Zephyrath being destroyed, but even so, the Purple Poison Magician is still destroyed by the Twin Twisters. You're currently 1-for-1, which is a really good card. And then we're going to move on to a card that I know you absolutely fucking adore. We're already jumping in to the Heavy Metal Foes Electromite question. So, how much do you miss this card? Let me know. What, like... Is this really just the bread and butter of Pendulum? Without this, you can't play the deck?
Okay, it's that deck regardless, but words weren't created yet in the English dictionary language. I love this card. You have no idea how good it is. Like, they literally just made Electromite at home, which means that Electromite's probably never coming back. But I want this card back, man. I love this card. It's so good.
The question here. You use the second effect of Heavy Metal Foes Electromite, targeting your Time Pendulum Graph in your leftmost spell and trap zone. After Time Pendulum Graph... What is the question, TRIF? What is the question?
I don't need the question. I only need the answer. No.
So the question was, do you get to draw after you destroy the Time Pendulum Graph via the effect of Heavy Metal Foes Electromite? Your answer is no?
The answer is no.
Okay, well, TRIF, as you know, you are correct. You cannot draw via the effect of Heavy Metal Foes Electromite because the card in your leftmost spell and trap zone is actually not considered to be in the Pendulum zone. It is only a Pendulum zone if it has a Pendulum monster in that zone.
Yes, questions not required. Let us proceed.
So in this situation, we are Pendulum summoning the Zephranu. As we Pendulum summon Zephranu, the opponent activates Solemn Judgment. Will the Zephranu be able to activate in order to add a card from the deck to the hand?
No.
For what reason?
Because I said so. Because the summon negated.
Because what?
Because the summon is negated and it wasn't summoned successfully. And the effect says, okay.
Yeah.
When it's sent from the wait, am I allowed to read it?
Yeah, you're allowed to read it. Go ahead. Yeah, it's right here on the screen.
Okay, so when this card is Pendulum summoned or when this card is destroyed by battle or card effect while in the monster zone, it is not actually in the monster zone. It's not summoned successfully. Henceforth, pen best deck, and you can't use it. Yeah.
Henceforth, penned best deck. That's my favorite one. Well, TRIF, you are once again correct. If you negate the summon of the Zephranu, it is not considered as being in the monster zone when destroyed, which means that it will not be able to trigger in order to activate in order to add a Zephyr card or Yang Zing card from the deck to the hand. How confident do you feel right now, Triff? You must be feeling pretty confident right now.
Want me to just jump in, do a little quick set of 145 bench or 225 bench? You could actually, while you're asking me the questions, I have a bench press right here. While you're asking me the bench press, I can put on 2 plates real quick, answer it for you while I'm pressing.
All right, we're going to get into the next question. So here, we took a couple of cards that you're probably very familiar with. This is probably one of those Pendulum cards that I think is probably one of your favorites, which is Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic. So here we have, while you control Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic, in your Pendulum zone, and a Mythical Beast Master Cerberus that has 8 spell counters, you activate the Pendulum effect of Endymion, the Mighty Master of Magic, by removing 6 spell counters from your Mythical Beast Master Cerberus. In response, your opponent activates Infinite Impermanence, targeting your Mythical Beast Master Cerberus. When you summon the Endymion from the Pendulum scale, and activate and basically resolve the effect, how many cards can you destroy in this scenario?
2.
2, for what reason?
Oh, no, wait, hold on. Let me just read the question. Activate. Oh, and chain. Okay. Let me think then. 1.
1 card can be destroyed?
Yes.
Final answer?
Why are you making this so hard, man?
Because, I need to make the cogs turn in your head, bro. I can't just give you points for free. What is this?
I like the other questions.
Things start getting hard, and Trip is like no longer the master of Pendulum, bro.
Okay, so let me. So it's all in the same chain. So chain link 1 master, chain link 2 imperm.
Correct.
Oh yeah, 1 final answer.
1 final answer. Well, Triff, for the first time in this video, you have gotten a question incorrectly.
You're wrong! You're wrong!
I'm not wrong. So here's the explanation behind it, okay? So even though the effects of Mythical Beast Master Cerberus are negated and it doesn't have any spell counters on it, even though its effects are negated, and while its effects are negated, it cannot hold spell counters, the card is still a card that is considered to be able to hold spell counters. It just currently has the ability to hold spell counters turned off. So in this case, the Mighty Master is able to destroy 2 cards on the field and not just 1.
Yo, Kevin, you know you're my boy, right?
Yeah, I'm your boy, Triff. What's up?
Go get Lantern in here, your boss, because you're wrong, bro. Let's go. You're wrong.
So every ruling, I appeal. I am the head judge of this event. You cannot appeal me, Triff. This is how that works.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. You're currently 3 for 4. You have made 1 mistake in 4 questions so far, and we still have 4 more to go. This is going to be one of those that uses the new Metalphos card. So what do you think of the new Metalphos support? Good support, good cards. Have you read all of them? Broken. All right. Well, that's good to know. Metalphos have a new fusion pendulum monster by the name of Metalphos Azortless. Are you familiar with Azortless?
No, it sucks.
Okay, cool. Well, in this case, we're going to be using it for this ruling question. The question that we have here is, when resolving the effect of Metalphos counter that activates in the graveyard, can you choose to return a Parametalphos Azortless that is face up in your extra deck to your hand? So Metalphos counter has the effect that says, during either player's turn, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your grave, add 1 face-up Metalphos Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. Are you allowed to select the Azortless, and if you are, what happens? Thinking. That's good. Run me through your thought process. What are you thinking right now?
My thought process is, obviously it can't physically go back to the hand, but now the question is, does it go back to the extra deck? So I'm just trying to figure out if it could go back to the extra deck. If you a different pendulum thing here, but if you special Mighty Master specifically says you have to bring back to the hand, so you can't bring back Selene. So in that regard, Selene, you can't bring Mighty Master, and Selene can't go to the hand, it can't go to the extra deck. You can't trigger Mighty Master, but it does happen with Reflection. Is it possible to have a lifeline? And this lifeline, Mighty Master?
Lifeline. What is your lifeline?
My best friend, Mighty Master.
Okay, what do you want to do with Mighty Master?
I would like to read it.
You would like to read Mighty Master? Okay, I will pull up Mighty Master. We are pulling up the pendulum. You want the pendulum effect or the monster effect of Mighty Master?
I'll read the monster effect.
All right, here's the monster effect of Mighty Master. Read it to your heart's desire. You're basically a step ahead of all the other Yu-Gi-Oh players, because other Yu-Gi-Oh players, you literally don't allow them to read. They never read their cards anyway. But you take the extra step and you read them.
Wow, this is a hard one. Okay, so to activate, you control 1 card. You control a spell counter to the hand, and if you do, okay, so can I read the other one now?
Yes, of course. So the other card that is currently in question is the effect of Metalfoes counter that says you can banish this card from your graveyard for cost, add 1 face-up Metalfoes Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand.
My answer is yes, and it goes to the extra deck.
So it returns to the extra deck face down?
Yes.
All right, well, TRIF, the answer is quite simple. If you were to use the effect of Metalfoes counter and you wish to return the Azort list, the answer is you cannot. You basically cannot select the Azort list that is already... Whoa, TRIF! Where are you going, buddy? Where are you going, bro? You cannot select a face-up Parametalfoes Azort list to be returned to the hand because it would effectively return to the same location where it is right now. So for that reason, you are not allowed to select the Azort list as the card you want to bounce because it would not be able to return to your hand or be able to be returned to the extra deck face down in this case. How are you feeling, bro? You're currently 3 for 5.
Our goal is 5, right?
Our goal is 5, and you have 3 more questions. You can basically mess up 1 more, and then get the other 2 correct, and you get your goal of 5.
All right. One moment.
Doable, you believe?
Let's do this.
Oh! TRIF Accounting has made an appearance!
Let's do this,
Accounting
baby!
is ready! Alright, now that we have TRIF Accounting, then we know that this is about to get legendary. Here we go with the next ruling question. We're comparing the effect of Mythical Beast Master Cerberus, which is going to have 4 spell counters placed on it, and the opponent is going to use 4 of their monsters to link off into an Apollousa. In this case, if Mythical Beast Master Cerberus uses its monster effect and banishes the opponent's Apollousa, how much attack does the Mythical Beast Master Cerberus have after having banished an Apollousa that was made with 4 materials?
So does that mean that the player just forgot to negate it?
Yeah, they basically just didn't chain the Apo to the Cerberus, yes.
Okay, so they're a clown. It will gain 0 attack.
It will gain 0 attack. That is your final answer?
Final answer.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, TRIF, TRIF Accounting has given the correct answer. The Mythical Beast Master Cerberus will gain 0 attack from banishing the opponent's Apollousa and will remain at 2,800 attack. So in this case, TRIF is currently 4 out of 6. We have 2 more questions to go. If you get 1 right, you top Sam and you reach the same level where DZeef ended up with his Altergeist at 5 out of 8. And if you get both of them right, you get second place right after Swag Kage with a solid 6 out of 8. Are you confident?
I'm here for only one reason and one reason only. To make sure my boys in the chat redeem all of their channel points and multiply them by 1,000. That's the only reason I want to win.
We are going to go into a question with a card that you have played before. I've literally seen you play at YCS London with this card, and you've asked me ruling questions about this card in the past. My opponent controls a monster and has a set compulsory evacuation device. I control Mythical Beast Jackal King, and I special summon a Reflection of Endymion by any means, by a Pendulum summon or something like that. After you special summon Reflection of Endymion, you activate its effect targeting your Mythical Beast Jackal King with 2 spell counters and your opponent's monster. In response, your opponent activates Compulsory Evacuation Device targeting your Mythical Beast Jackal King. How does this chain resolve, and how many spell counters will the Reflection of Endymion have after this chain resolves?
Funny that this comes up for me like maybe twice a month, and to this day I still don't know.
Okay, wow, that's that. Well, you're gonna know after today. You are going to know after today.
I kind of know. I just have to remember. Once there's a judge call for this, so I could actually remember it, and I literally still forgot. I have to dig deep down in this gigantic cranium.
Reading.
The answer is Reflection. We'd have a grand total of 0. Everyone enjoy your channel points.
Whoa, that's not the whole question.
Uh-oh.
So basically here, the Reflection has targeted the Jackal King and the opponent's Unchained Soul of Disaster. What I'm asking, if the Jackal King is bounced by the Compulse, do you still bounce the opponent's monster, and then how many spell counters does Reflection have?
Okay, I thought it bounced the set. Okay, can I read it one
there's both, basically both of those are part of this question. It's a 2-parter.
Okay, 2-parter, and I have to get both right. Okay, so
yeah, you basically have to get both right or no points.
Right, okay, let's go. Okay, this card's plus someone you can target one card your opponent controls. You control. Bro, am I gonna have to guess this?
Ooh, you don't know the answer? It's a 50-50 for you?
It's TRIF, think. Okay.
I don't think I've ever had someone on this show who had to think so deeply about a question.
I care about your chat that much. This is what
Okay.
my answer would be. My
Yeah.
answer is that it bounces and no counters.
Are you 100% certain? Is that your final answer, TRIF?
I'm taking it all the way to the bank. Check that answer. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the way this chain resolves, the compulse will bounce the mythical beast Jackal King, and then when the reflection resolves, after mythical beast Jackal King is returned to the hand, the effect of reflection will still return the target opponent's monster to the hand, but since you did not return your card with spell counters to the hand, you do not place any spell counters on the reflection. Congratulations, TRIF, you got the answer correct!
What? Thank God I couldn't rip this shirt. Okay. Let's
TRIF,
go, boys!
TRIF, you are on an absolute roll, but you're not done yet. You have one final question to take second place right behind Swag Kage at 6 out of 8.
Before we continue, I just
Yes,
want to
Trent.
say I'm so happy that Farfa lost all of his points. That's all.
Wow, dude. You really stuck to the game plan, didn't you?
I really did. I got it engraved on my body. Of course I will.
All right. So, for the last ruling question. So, you have completed scales 1 through 8, and your opponent controls Evil Tsar Logia. You perform a pendulum summon for 4 monsters. You pendulum summon Judgeman, Dragon,
Let's go, boys! Let's
Bean
go!
Soldier, and Mythical Beast Service. TRIF, I haven't asked the question yet. While you control no monsters and your opponent controls Evil Tsar Logia, you perform a pendulum summon of 4 monsters from your hand. In response, your opponent activates the effect of Evil Tsar Logia. Can you activate the effect of your Psyframe Gear Gamma in response to the Logia here?
The answer is yes, because the summon is not successful. You still control no monsters. You could do it.
Final
Wait,
answer?
No, wait, you summoned 4?
You pendulum summon 4 monsters from your hand.
No, wait, hold on. This is weird now. Wow, this is hard. You could have just done 3, bro. Make it easy. Come on, man.
I'll never make it easy for you, TRIF. It's the last question on the test. Okay, what's your thought process? What are you thinking about right now?
Typically, I would say you could absolutely gamma, but obviously because there's no extra zone you could put the driver to, you cannot. And in order for Gamma to actually resolve successfully, the driver needs to be summoned. So you cannot use the Gamma because there needs to be another zone. So if you were to wait, so oh man, now yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm bringing out the big guns on this one, TRIF. I was not gonna let you off easy. What are you more leaning towards? Are you more leaning towards yes or no?
I'm leaning towards no for the sole reason that, like, once it resolves, you have 6 zones, and then it doesn't happen. But something I'm thinking now is you'll negate with Gamma and Driver, and then you just pen summon a different amount, like 3 or something, because you don't have to be like, I'm pendulum summoning exactly 3 cards for this pendulum summon. My final answer here is you cannot Gamma.
Final answer?
No. Oh my God, man. My answer is that you can Gamma.
Final answer?
That's my answer.
Well, TRIF, after all this lengthy amount of taking the time to think through it, the answer you've come up with is that Gamma can be activated here. And the answer is you unfortunately cannot use the effect of Psyframe Gear Gamma in Chain to the Logia here for the sole reason that because even though the summon is not yet successful and you do not yet control these monsters, the monster zone in which those monsters are located are still treated as used up. They are still being occupied. For that reason, you cannot special summon 2 monsters via the effect of the Psyframe Gear Gamma here.
You know what? That's all right.
That's all right?
Because at the end of the day, my boys got their channel points, baby. Let's go.
TRIF, congratulations on scoring 5 out of 8. You are tied up with Doug Z for second place here. You are the 4th guest that I've had on this show. And honestly, you really showed up. You really impressed me. I'm genuinely very impressed with how much you know about your Pendulum deck.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But hey, guys, 5 out of 8 is not a good number. Let's be real here. It's not a good number. But, okay, I will admit that the 3 that I got wrong were complete guesses. The 5 I got right, like, I actually knew. I just played a bad game of roulette here. I had 3 50-50s, and they were all wrong.
All right, TRIF. Well, I look forward to having you back on the show. It's going to be a ton of fun. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed enjoyed the show, enjoyed playing, and that you learned something new, and that all of you guys in the chat also learned something new. So, TRIF, thank you so much for coming on. And to those of you on YouTube, I will be seeing you guys in the next YouTuber quiz ruling video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace!